Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. Well, this week I'm down on Mississippi's Gulf Coast for Cruisin the Coast. This has got to be one of my favorite events, and I've been coming here for years, stretching some 35 miles from Bay St. Louis on Mississippi's west coast, all the way over to Ocean Springs and east. 4,500 cars come out for this. Good food, good folks, and good times. I got to tell you, this show's got it all. Did I mention there's 4,500 cars here? Check it out. Hey Beth, how you doing?
I'm great, Dennis. How are you?
Great to see you again.
Good to see you too.
We've been doing this for a while, haven't we?
13 years.
So it is the 13th year for Cruisin.
13th, yes, lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Yes.
And you've
yes,
been
yes.
here for every one of them.
Absolutely. I was like 10 years old when I started. Yeah.
You're still absolutely fabulous, even though you're 23 now.
I know.
Well, so we're back at Bay St. Louis, the Mississippi's west coast, right?
That's correct, Mississippi's west coast.
But this anchors the west end of Cruisin the Coast. What do you got in the other end is?
The other end is Ocean Springs. The Mississippi coastal area is 3 coastal counties, and we are in the closest to New Orleans, Louisiana. So we are Mississippi's west coast.
There you go. I like the diversity of it. I like all the different venues. Of course, I mean, I love Bay St. Louis. It's such a cool place. And I know it's your favorite. But we're back on Main Street.
Back on Main Street. After Hurricane Katrina, we were gone for 4 years. We're back this year because the street is back and the buildings are back. We are, as you can see, built back, beautiful, better than before.
Better than before.
And open for business, so y'all come.
y'all come on down. You hear? It's a blast. Well, I love coming down here for the food. I love coming down here for the people.
Good.
But coming down here for 4,500 cool cars is not bad either, you know?
Not bad, and it's going to be 5,500 by tomorrow.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Well, I've been working hard. You've been working hard. And we're right across the street for Lulu's What's for Lunch. So what do you say we go see what's for lunch at Lulu's?
What's for lunch at Lulu's? Great.
All right, let's go.
Come on. Thank you.
Well, Randy, this is a sweet car. 64 Riv. But I got to tell you, I saw you rolling in, and I don't know what it is about it. I don't know whether it's the paint scheme or, you got it dropped. But I wasn't even sure what it was when when it said a Riv. Yeah, it's a Riv, yeah. So it's a 64 Riv.
64 Riviera.
And you built this one, right?
Yes, sir.
No,
yes, sir.
You always been a Buick guy?
No, not really. I actually just happened upon it, traded a motorcycle for it, and then did a little research and ended up coming out on the top, I think.
So what all you done here? You've peeled the chrome off.
Everything that was chrome is now black.
Uh-huh.
We did all that on the bottom, shaved the mirrors, the windshield wipers, changed the taillights out. Just about anything we could do without that didn't need, we did without.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Obviously, you dropped it down.
And it's got airbags on it. It goes all the way to the ground. Right now, the frame's sitting on the ground. So.
Well, you really, you kept the interior though, stock Riv.
Yeah, I did want to keep it, pretty much flowing. That was the one thing I did want everybody to realize, that it was a Riviera.
What I always liked about this is the wood in there is actual real wood veneer.
It is, it is. I did have to redo it's a new kit, but it is real.
Oh, these things are great. And the lines on them are so sharp, And, again, you blacked out the bumpers back here, and interesting taillights.
Yeah, we went with Hagen Performance taillights. They're a street rod company. And
yeah. Still have a Buick under the hood?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's go look at that. That's a Buick, all right. Now, is that what came with it, though?
No, sir. It had a 425 from the factory with the dual 4s. The guy who had it before me blew the motor, put a 401 in it, still a nail head, kept all the 425 parts.
And I like the scheme. It's this kind of a steel blue and a black.
It's a Mystic blue with a House of Colors, just full black on the bottom.
Little silver stripe in
Silver stripe, just to break it up.
Now, you're a local boy, right?
Yes, sir. Gulfport, Mississippi.
Boy, this has got to be a blast.
It is, it is. Cruising the Coast, every year when it comes down, you bring 4,000, 5,000 cars down to my hometown, and all we have to do is just ride.
Isn't that great? You can just sit out on Beach Boulevard and
that's it. And just
the
watch
show goes by you.
The show goes by you. You just watch them.
Well, you got a nice ride here, man.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for bringing her down.
Not a problem.
64 Riv.
That's it.
Low.
Low and slow.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Danny, this is a sweet little car. This is a 76 MGB, right?
That's correct.
But she's had some work.
A few modifications.
Few modifications. Now, where'd you find this car?
Well, I actually bought this car from an estate sale in the town I'm from, and it was drug off in the woods. The engine was gone, hood was gone, no interior. I paid $20 for the car and thought it'd be a good project.
You really updated. I mean, your headlights were what caught my eye. Are those Mercedes or what are those?
No, they're actually out of a Volkswagen Beetle, late model Beetle.
Man, now, I mean, you had to do a lot of fabricating to get them in there, didn't you?
Well, it's little cutting, filing, had a welding machine, hammer, metal, just kind of welded it in and worked them in.
Well, I like the paint on it too. It's a beautiful tone of red, but there's some metal flake in there, or what is it called?
It's ice pearl. That's actually, it's like a metal flake, but it changes color with different angles of the sun. You put it into clear coat, put a lid or a light, and get different effects with it.
Yeah, I mean, I see some red, some fuchsia, kind of purple in there. But you kept pretty much an MGB interior, didn't you?
It's basically a stock interior. The seat covers are all original stock. I did change the dash. I put Dakota digital instruments in the clock, installed air conditioning. But the neat thing about it is I spray painted the original dash with this tan, it's a vinyl paint.
Oh yeah.
And because originally they were all black.
You got a little. I like your mirrors. Are they just? What are they from?
Oh, they're aftermarket.
Just aftermarket mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And is this an aftermarket spoiler too?
No, the spoiler's actually out of the junkyard. I got it off the back of an Acura.
Oh,
and
just fit right on?
No, I had to narrow it and build the pylons. I built those out of fiberglass.
Do you still have the MGB engine in it?
No, actually I put a 2.8 GM engine out of a S10.
Oh, that's
Chevy
cool.
S10.
Let's have a look at that. Open her up, Danny.
What I tell most people is you'll love it or you'll hate it, but you probably won't forget the car with the green engine.
Oh man, that is a green engine. That's almost John Deere green, actually.
Well, I get a lot of jokes about that. It's British racing green.
Oh, is it? Okay. So it's a V6 actually.
Uh-huh.
Wow, out of a Camaro.
Yeah, well, S10, but it's the same engine.
S10, yeah. So how'd she go in? Pretty easy or a lot of work?
Bolts right in with no modifications. You don't have to alter anything to put this engine into an MG.
Well, man, you brought out a really sweet car. I really appreciate it. Okay. 76 MGB, but I'd never know it. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Dennis, or should I say Daddy Crab?
It's Daddy Crab.
Daddy Crab. What am I looking at here?
It's a 29 Ford truck.
Is it? Is it really?
It's slightly modified.
slightly modified. Now, it looks a bit ratty.
It's ratty.
It's ratty. It looks old, but it's not all old, right?
No, sir.
So what's she sitting on?
She's sitting on a 2x3 chassis.
Well, and the Lambo doors, I mean, nothing but the finest.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's got to be, them young kids think they can have them, what old guys can have them too, you know?
So you Lambo'd them up, huh?
Yeah,
I
we
like
straighten them up. So it's
just,
easy to get out of too.
Wham!
Yeah. I kind of softened them up a little bit to open. I was worried when the cops would stop me that I'd open the door and hit me in the chin, you know, and I get 2 tickets for harassing the officer and speeding, you know, or loud noises.
What's your seats too? Look very comfortable, very.
Old Formers, tractor implement seats, something to keep yourself comfortable.
And a grenade for a shift
Grenade
knob
for
there?
a shifter. That's for any kind of road rage.
Yeah,
you know,
just
people
got
kind
some
of
spares there too in the seat.
People kind of get upset with you. You're like, look, I'm the boss. You know, you move. I don't mean no harm by it. You know, I'm just
no. And you got your muskrat traps here.
Yeah, running. Somebody stick their hand in my toolbox and they understand that this is my toolbox.
That is your theft prevention device?
Yeah, anti-theft prevention. You know, security. I got a set of old Coca slicks on there.
Cheater
DOT
slicks?
Cheetahs.
You're pushing some horsepower. What's this engine here?
I'm running a 402 big block. Got 871 blow on top. General Motors decided to make a punched out 396 and 6970. And it looked like it would fit good in there, and it was old, and it's like, you know what, this will work. Racing blower, come out of drag strip. Now I don't have the fuel injection because of the streetable. I can drive it on pump gas.
So I mean, does she run? She runs okay?
Oh yeah, she runs fine. She runs like a rocket. The cops don't like it. Most normal people don't like it. I always end up with a ticket.
Do you?
Yeah, maybe 2.
2, huh?
they just love me. They're like, he's gonna burn out, and I know he's gonna burn out. So let's just sit here and
you're
watch
helping
him.
the public coffers.
Yeah. I gotta contribute to Cruisin the Coast.
Well, man, Daddy Crab, you got the rattiest machine I've seen here. but it caught my eye. I like it. Thanks for bringing it down.
No problem. See you all later.
Way cool.
Thank you.
Well, Gene, this is a sweet car. It's a 49 MG TC hot rod, basically, right?
That's right.
A hot rod MG?
What would you believe it?
This is really a cool car. I mean, I love this thing. When I saw it, it really grabs you. One of the things that grabbed me were your fenders. Those aluminum supports. I mean, that's an elegant piece. What's the deal?
Well, I wanted to run the cycle fenders like this. I didn't know whether to get, originally I was thinking maybe pipe or something like that coming out. There's a guy on the internet that says, hey, I'm going to be making these cycle wing carriers. So I says, well, I want a set. So
Where was he?
He was down in Australia.
So,
wow. I started thinking, well, let's see, money for those, money for postage, and amazingly, postage from Australia to the United States is cheap.
Yeah, really?
Really. It's cheaper to send it from there than it is from England.
Wow. The interior is great too. I mean, you left that pretty stock. Gauging, you put it a more reliable tack in.
More reliable tack, one that's actually electronic and not driven off the back of the generator. So.
And is this, I mean, this is the original tank?
Yeah, original tank, gas tank. It still works. I mean, we still use it, but original idea was maybe to vintage race it, and they won't let you use an original tank. So we also mounted a fuel cell down in the back of it, 5-gallon fuel cell.
Well, and I tell you, it is the engine that caught my eye, though. I mean, that's a blower, right? This is a blown MG. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
No, you're not going to see a whole lot of them.
What is that blower? It's an interesting looking device.
Okay, it's a Eaton M45 like they used on the small Mercedes and I think the Mini Coopers.
Well, I like what you've done, though. I mean, the block color, red, it's a little brighter than the original color, but it really sets the car
right.
up.
It is, like you said, I picked it from a chip and it looked right. I know it wouldn't, but it's good enough for me.
It looks, and how does she run?
She runs great.
Really?
Yeah, with the blower on there, I was running twin SUs, 1.5 inch, and I could never get them to run right. But with the blower, I've only got one carburetor to worry about, and hey, runs great.
All right, well, 49 MGTC with a blower.
With a blower.
You're the man, Gene.
Thank you so much.
Nice ride. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Darren, this is a sweet little machine, 72 Bronco, but man, that is a screaming color. That isn't stock, is it?
No, sir, it's not. Actual stock color was chrome yellow at that time. And we took and added more orange to it because we wanted a brighter color to stand out.
She's tall. I mean, this thing's like chin height, man. This baby's tall. I like the wheels and tire count. We got Mickey Thompson tires, good looking wheels.
Pro Comp wheels.
Yeah, man. Well, then you kind of kept this the silver orange theme going in your interior. That's really nice too. That doesn't look very stock.
No, actually it's stock seats, but we took naugahyde material, which is actually a marine grade material in this area, and we picked the orange and gray colors to kind of match the Bronco.
But those are stock seat frames?
That's the stock seat frames.
Man, they look more comfortable than any Bronco I ever saw.
Completely redid all the foam.
Now, back in '72, there was a 6-cylinder option and there was a V8, a 302.
302.
Yeah. What does this have?
This one has a 302.
Can we go look at it?
Sure.
All right, man. So this is a 302.
That's a 302. Still a work in progress. All original 302 motor. Never had anything done to it.
So really, so it's the original engine, never been rebuilt?
All original, never been touched.
This is your next project?
That's my next project.
Wow. And is that toolbox? Is that where they put them?
Yes, they
wow,
mounted them on the fender wells.
You know, now you got it up so high, it isn't an easy engine to work on.
You have to use a step ladder or stand on buckets.
Man, gosh, you know, it's a great looking ride, and these babies are getting kind of scarce.
They are. You don't see them that much here on the coast.
Yeah? You don't see them anywhere. I mean, they were used up, you know, so to find one in this solid a condition, you're lucky, and then to do such a cool job on it. I mean, I really like this car.
Thank you.
Good job. Oh man, we had a blast down here at Cruisin the Coast. Like I say, this is one of my favorite events. Nearly 5,000 cars and some of the finest folks you'll meet anywhere. I highly recommend this one.